Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths, and today we're going to try and work out the total surface area of this pipe. Now, a lot of people who would do this would get it wrong because the total surface area of this pipe is not just what you see on the outside, it's also what you see or can't see on the inside. There are some complicating factors. We're dealing with a measurement in millimeters here, and we have meters here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these to meters, and how I do that is I divide this by 10 to get to centimeters. I divide it then by 100 to get to meters. So 29 divided by 10 divided by 100 gives me 0.029 meters. Now, because this is 2 millimeters, and up here will be 2 millimeters as well, the actual diameter of this is 25 millimeters. So I can use that with this conversion to give me 0.025 meters. That's the diameter of the inside of this thing. Now, why do I need diameters? Because in order to work out the surface area, what I need is the circumference of each of these circles times the length. Okay, because when you flatten out a circular object without ends on it, and this doesn't have ends, well, it does, but it doesn't, because we've got some other calculations to do. The height, which we would actually call the length here, times the circumference will give you the area. Okay, the circumference of this circle, or these circles, when it's flattened out, will give you this length or that length, whichever way you want to put it. It'll give you one of the lengths. So, what is the circumference of each of these in meters? Well, it's pi d, and for pi we're going to use 3.14. Makes it nice and simple on my cheap calculator. So, it is, for this outer one, it is 0.029 times 3.14. And for the inner one it is 0.025 times 3.14. Okay, let's work those out quickly. Times 3.14, which equals 0.09106. That's a 6, not a 4. I don't know why I wrote a 4. And 0.025 times 3.14 is equal to 0.0785. Making lots of small mistakes today. Okay, so let's deal with the large area, which is this area on the outside and on the inside. So on the inside it is going to be 0.09106 times 85, and on the inside it's going to be 0.0785 times 85. That's the inside. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us the equivalent of this on the inside and the outside. We still have to work out the area here, but that's an easier prospect, I guess. Okay, so what have we got? 0.09106 times 85 is equal to 7.7401, and 0.0785 times 85 is equal to 6.6725. Okay, so that's the long outside face and the long inside face dealt with. Now we have to figure out this area here. So what do? Well, it's the area of the large circle minus the area of the small circle. So again, we're going to use meters. So it is 0.029 squared. No, it's not. It's half of that. Yes, it's 0.0145 squared times pi, the radius. Common mistake, very common mistake. Watch for that. Okay, so 0.0145 times 0.0145 equals a very small number, and we'll multiply that by 3.14, and that gives us 0.000660185 meters squared. By the way, these are meters squared. Okay, now we take away the small one, so that is 12.5 squared, 12.5 millimeters squared, which is going to be this 25 squared times pi. So 0.0125 times 0.0125 times 3.14, and that gives us 0.000490,625 meters squared. Now I'm going to subtract this from this, and it will give us that shaded region there. Okay, here goes. Right, minus and that equals, so we're subtracting, that equals 0.00016956 meters squared. Now there are two of these, there's one here and there's one at the other end, so we're going to multiply that by 2. And that gives us, I'll do that here, 0.000333912 meters squared. And to that we are going to add that and that. So that's that times 2. That gets added to that and that to give us the total surface area of this shape. Okay, right, so $6.6725 plus 7.7401 equals, well, we have an answer. It is 14.4129, we'll say, so 14.41 meters squared. That is the total surface area of an 85 meter pipe with an internal diameter of 25 millimeters and an external diameter of 29 millimeters. Well, I hope you found that interesting. It's a bit of a grind, but it's an example of how you just churn through these things and you work out each part in its place and then you put it all together. Okay, well, thank you for watching. As I say, I hope you found it useful and interesting. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.